Well, hello there, Gemini Seeker. Happy August. Welcome to the Existential Shift. My name is Morgane. Are you new? Welcome. All right. What do my Geminis need to know for August? Most important, accurate messages for Gemini, please. And collective of Gemini Seekers. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Reversing. Is this the right vision? Wait. Is this the right manifestation? Hold up. Did I want something because I truly wanted it? Or did I want it because I wanted to prove something to myself, to someone else, but I don't actually want it? And now that it's coming in, did I ever want it? Maybe you thought you wished for one thing and you got another, and it's all just, no, universe, it's not what I asked for. A crossroad, you need to stop, rethink, recalibrate. This is taking a few steps back on a path that you've been taking, going back to the crossroad. Did I make the right decision? Did I choose the right person? Did I choose the right career path? Maybe I took a few steps ahead of myself. Is it too late? Can I still talk to them? Can I still talk to this employer? Can I still have this opportunity? Will this person still want to see me? This time, Gemini, are you wholesome? Are you certain? You know it's the worst case scenario? You'll try something else. You'll be like, no, that's not it. And you'll retrieve again. And that's okay. Sometimes the only way to know is to try. You tried this path. You're like, nope, made a mistake. Go back. And now you see, it's possible. Making a promise isn't set in stone. It's a promise to try. It's a promise of intent. It's a promise of genuine will. And then if it works out, great. And if it doesn't, okay. When we look at the big things as big things, we never get to do them. But when we look at them as one step at a time, we get to either get there or to realize we don't want to get there. No biggie. Hierophant. Follow your truth, Gemini. There's a real question of commitment here with love. If you're partnered, should we get married? If you are dating, should we commit? Whatever. I don't really know the terms. It took me forever. I'm not from the US originally. It took me forever to like, what's the difference between seeing each other and dating and hooking up and being a couple? Like what? I would use wrong terms in the opposite situations, and it was like if it wasn't so sad, it would be funny. Whatever the next stage is, it's on the table. Maybe you thought you wanted to go away, be on your own path, and now you're realizing how much you love this person. Maybe you thought this opportunity, you don't need it. And then you realize, oh my God, that was one of the best things that ever came across my path. What can I do? What can I say to fix this? Well, with the Lovers and the Hierophant, quite a lot. If you're tapped into your truth, if you're sincere, this person will listen as you speak and vice versa. Becoming truthful is very important with this combination, Gemini. Really speak from the heart. Meaningful conversation I'm picking up on. Are we doing this or not? Show me more, please, for Gemini. It seems like you are. Ace of Pentacles. This is a strong decision to go for it. And the cards are very positive. They're showing that it's really a path that you're finally connected to your truth. Three of Wands in the reverse, we're connected to your ego's truth, to the shadow aspect of your ego's truth. Lovers, Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, that's like you know who you are, you know what you want. So the universe just brings it because it makes sense with your higher self and with your 3D avatar of a person. What did you just say? It makes sense with who you are. For those of you who are new to the world and not just my channel. New to this world. There could be some finances involved. You might receive some sort of payout from a Hierophant can be like an organization, a government, a school, you know, a work environment. There might be some religious factors of faith. What do you believe in? What is your true faith? Finding your religion, finding your spirituality, finding your coven, right? Finding your coven. The High Priestess and the Hierophant with the Lovers. Wow. Very spiritual connection. What are you, seeing a guru? Are you a guru? The truth of man and the truth of spirit. The truth of the above world and the truth of the underworld. All somehow connect. There's a... Let's combine forces. Let's unite the world. It's very, you know, the church and the druids making an alliance. New World Order. Thousands of years of matriarchy, of druidesses, and 2,000 years of patriarchy and religious dogma. Maybe we can live together. Find a common goal. Ah, you're a part of the shift of the new earth, whether you know it or not, Gemini. You and this person could be bringing like two very different yet same essence kind of a thing to the table. Knight of Wands. There are a lot of important messages and a lot of important conversations, I feel like. This High Priestess is being approached, I feel like, by a messenger of this Hierophant or the Hierophant himself, whoever he represents. By this energy of the Knight of Wands, like a messenger energy. This High Priestess is reserved, is in her world, in her safety. She's not looking necessarily to reach out to an ally. I know sounds a little bit over dramatic, but look at it as an analogy. This could be work partnership, right? Two schools joining forces to bring different aspects of the knowledge that they teach. And yes, this could be lovers, but it's like this high priestess is more in her shell, in her world, and the Hierophant is the one who's recognizing the opportunity and is making the approach. The Fool. Wow, Gemini, what is happening here? Very spiritual reading. Literally, yes, let's create something new together, a new faith, a new mindset, a new healing, temperance. Let's join the worlds. Your faith and my faith, your values and my values, your business and my business, your heart and my heart, your round table and my square table. Some of the Geminis that are watching me, the seekers that I'm tapped into, very spiritual, very new world vision, combined with the ancient wisdom. You're doing some very important work, Gem. I'm picking up bringing forth a new type of faith that is a transmutation of both worlds. Is deciding to go off on a journey together. I feel like I'm repeating myself poetically in different ways, but saying the same thing. I'm sorry, I'm just like overwhelmed with this. This is like, this, you know what this is? This could be a modern medicine hospital bringing in like a herbalist or a medicine woman with like the wisdom of herbs and plants, kind of combining types of medicine. Oh my God, the Empress. Yeah, very much so caregiving, life-giving. Very creative work. There's the wisdom of the feminine, of the divine feminine, of the healer. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Have you seen Witcher on Netflix? Please do if you haven't. Can't wait for the new season to come out. I just picked up on like toss a coin to your Witcher. It's like, I don't know, it's just the vibe of it. Venus is here, and Hermes and Hermes is here. Mercury meaning, and Persephone, and when I say Venus, maybe I should have said Demeter. And Iris, like all the gods, all the very powerful goddesses of life, occult, unconditional love. 5 of Wands, yeah. The people involved, it might require tempering, it will require patience, it will require creative out-of-the-box work, because whereas you and this person have the vision for it, the people involved, the students, right? The friends, the work environment, the other employees, or just if it's love, then friends with benefits who don't like losing you, whatever. They're not going to necessarily automatically align. It will require some challenges, but you have got to listen to the wisdom of this high priestess, to the woman involved. Five of Wands is the archetype of Yason, not listening to Medea, who had prophecies and constantly failing because of ego, because he wouldn't listen to her advice. And he was constantly certain that he's right, because he saw what he saw clearly from his way of thinking, but she saw deeper. So this archetype, especially next to the high priestess, having the Three of Wands in the reverse, either you or the person you're dealing with will be tempted to occasionally go back to the dogma of their knowledge. It requires a very open mind here with the Fool. Very open mind to trying something really, really different, thinking differently. Show me more for this, please. For Gemini, for August. I will do also Animal Spirit right after this. And after that, I will continue this reading in the extended, which will focus on love. We'll see deeper into this, whatever goes on between this High Priestess, Hierophant, Lovers kind of dynamic. We'll see into your mind and heart space, their mind and heart space, the dynamic and how things unfold throughout the month. And then we'll finish up with messages from the runes. The extended is available on Vimeo and on Patreon. On Vimeo, you can purchase it separately, just the sign you're interested in. On Patreon, you join as a monthly membership. You get all the extendeds for unlimited streaming this month and past months. It's super value for money, like intense. You also get daily rune messages and lunar love reading and lots of good yummy stuff. So check it out. But up to you. It's available on both. Okay. Show me more, please, for Gemini for August. Who is this Messenger Knight of Wands? Interesting. Okay. Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. So basically they're repeating what I just said. See this Queen of Wands, how she's looking at this Five of Wands. There might be some rivalry, possibly between two women. It really doesn't have to be a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be love. It could be like literally just a team environment that you're working in, or a dynamic that has several people, or work where you have two very talented people with big visions, but all of them is a little, some is a little bit different than the other. So there's a little bit of a need to there's a little bit of a head bow thing. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. The guidance is not to be stubborn on how you thought things should look like or will look like. To be open to the other person's idea and then joining forces, maybe finding the common ground of the creativity of the both of you and see how you can create a new vision. Because the more one of you will be stubborn in your views, the other one will also be stubborn in their views. There's some really powerful personalities here, like very dominant personalities, and it will require just the thing is, you're very similar. That's the thing, you're very, very similar. It's just a matter of who leads it. Maybe it's not a matter of leadership, more so of a cooperation. If this is love, I'm picking up on this Queen of Wands, who's actually a good person, who's not giving up on the person that she loves or cares for for the sake of this Empress, because she just wants them or cares about them, or maybe she invested a lot in him, or maybe they have history together. And this Empress, the Empress doesn't compete. That's the thing. Queens compete. The Empress is all the queens at once. The Empress, this High Priestess, they're not energies that will compete with anyone. They're just going to manifest what the best, most accurate thing is for them. They're not going to stay stuck on something or someone just because of the need to win or ego. It's not like the trophy wife or the trophy hubby. It's like, I don't want you because I need to prove to myself that I can have you. I want you because I love you, right? That's the Empress vibe. And if you love me back, then it should be natural and not competitive. But this Queen of Wands, again, I'm not picking up something wrong from her. It's just the level of her interpretation of what love is. It's still intertwined with her ego. And she's a competitive person, a very talented, charismatic, competitive person. So she's not gonna let him go for this Empress. And the challenge is that the guy here kind of holds on to that because they enjoy the attention. The guidance is, Empress, don't partake in competition, because then you go down to that level and it's not going to help, and it will just, and then he'll be even more flattered, and then it will go on forever. Let that thing phase out. Let the other thing phase out. Once they realize once the Queen of Wands realizes there's no competition to battle, and whoever this guy is realizes that he's fighting with himself, or is just watching a woman fighting with herself, then it becomes boring, and then it will just disperse. Like, if you play into it, the situation will just continue unnecessarily. Very interesting. You want to see the cards? This is a major life path choice. You're deciding to walk a certain life path with this person, and some people will join on board. Some won't. Stick to what you know. Cooperate just with what aligns, meaning don't fall into triggers, like someone's trying to trigger you for attention, or just kind of test you for your reaction, and sometimes people test you in a way to see how you'd respond. They like intentionally do things that aren't appropriate just to see what you'll do. Don't fall into that, because when they see it works, then they just continue with these type of tests. It's kind of cruel to do this to someone, to press their buttons, trigger them, or do something that is a little bit hurtful or wrong just to see how they'll respond, to test them. It's like really playing with someone. I don't like it, but a lot of people do that. So if someone does that to you, just don't, it's a trap. Don't go into that. They trap themselves when they do that. They're just not aware of it. Like, this starts so beautifully, and then someone comes in and be like, wait, but what about me? And then the person you're dealing with is like, she also wants some of this yummy thing that is called me. And you're like, what the fuck? Stop. It's like, we have such great things to do, right? We have such amazing, meaningful things to accomplish and to create. What a journey. Why are we dealing with this mundane nonsense? There's a phrase that I really like that comes to my mind that says, small people talk about other people. Regular people talk about daily affairs, and big people talk about ideas. Don't go into the gossip or the yattering. Keep having the vision. Keep planning how. Let them stumble on their own feet, kind of thing. Okay? We will go deeper into this, specifically focusing on love and the extended. You know what? I want to clarify for a second this dynamic here that is intriguing to me. Show me this Empress, Five of Wands, Queen of Wands thing, because this Queen of Wands is looking at this Empress like feeling like she's competing with her or wants to be her. But again, I'm not picking up on bad vibes from her. It almost feels like a natural competitive vibe at a competitive scenario, right? Like competing for a project or whatever. And she does have a lot to bring to the table. She's lovely, this Queen of Wands, but it's like, it's just not her, it's not her thing. It's not her, this is not her destiny. It's the Empress's destiny. And the Queen of Wands just doesn't know it, right? She's not at a place where she's exactly aware of how to listen to the calling of her spirit. She treats it from a very, like, you know, the next step kind of place. What do I feel right now? Whereas if she had the greater vision or the deeper understanding, a deeper wisdom, she's very smart. I'm not saying, and again, I'm not trying to bash this queen. I actually have really positive vibes coming from her. I feel like, you know, this is every single woman on her journey towards becoming this Empress, right? Where you fight for things instead of realizing that it's not your battle, or the next, or around the corner there's something better for you. It's like, so her insistence causes a little bit of a friction here. Can you clarify this? Oh, of course, another queen. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. Wow. So there's going to be a very clearing conversation between this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. I feel like it's the same person. This Queen of Wands turns into the Queen of Swords, right? And this Knight of Swords, which is the guy involved in this, okay? Let's say this is a love situation. Or this is the boss of the situation, whatever. Whatever third person is kind of, this Queen of Wands is interested in whatever way. This Knight of Swords kind of steps up immediately and just tells this Queen, I think like he's going to clarify the situation. She's actually going to like be like, hey, can we talk about this? Hey, what is happening? Who is this Empress, or what is going on? I thought we were doing this, I thought we were doing that. And the Knight of Swords is like, you either misunderstood or I wasn't clear. Either way, this is the tea. It really set things straight and clarifies them. Okay, let's do Animal Spirit and then we'll see what the extended says. Gemini, by the way, your tarot scope for this month, for the month of July, I'm sorry, was really good. Check it out in case you haven't seen it. I always recommend watching your past month's reading regardless, because the perspective changes once time passes by and you can see things like after effect. But something specifically this time I really recommend it. Okay, message for Gemini from the Animal Spirit, please, for the month of August. Message for Gemini. Snake. Message for Gemini for the month of August. Gazelle. Yeah. One more. You're like, yeah, what? Hold on. One more. Hummingbird. Yep, the conversation about an ending. Something needs to... A sun needs to set on one thing in order for it to rise in another. Currently, it's like twilight over a thing, and it needs to go completely dark in order for this new start of this new path kind of ought to begin. You know, if this is like a work situation that was dealing with someone else or was under a different contract, maybe you had a different agent and you want to work with another agent, and you need to first, you know, set these things straight and close it up, or have that conversation. Maybe, you know, if it's a hospital taking in a new type of medicine approach to integrate it, they first have to go through, you know, a conversation with the board or with other hospitals that are involved, or investors. I don't know. You know how it works. There's something that needs to be set straight first. If this is a relationship that really wants to start, other people that involved with one of you or with both of you, it could be on both your sides, but especially someone in specific, possibly two, needs to be told that it's over. Clearly, with words, direct words, not vague actions, not avoidance, not, oh, they'll just get it. No. Say the words, write the words, make it clear as day. The sun has to set on this in order for this new talk to start. The black new moon is coming up intuitively. Black moon means a second new moon in a month. We're having it on the 18th of August. So clear this out until the 18th of August. So from the 18th of August and on, you'll have a very potent energy to get this going really fast. Until then, I see it kind of mingles, the ending and the beginning. But all sides need to be communicated with and clear. Okay? All right, Gemmies. Before I close it up, I want to take a moment to thank you, to express my immense gratitude to all my seekers who have been so beautifully loving in the past almost 2 months, I believe. You've been showing up every day for me, voting, cheering, rooting for me, for us, for what we represent, and it was amazing. We have gone so far and made such a wonderful accomplishment. We passed 30,000 amazing women, which is really cool. We've generated close to $20,000 for Homes for Wounded Warriors to build homes for injured, handicapped veterans, which is fantastic. We didn't win, but we won. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. Just wanted to say that you're a rock star, that you're awesome, that I'm proud of you. And cheers to the next adventure. All right, my seeker, seer, shifter. I love you guys. I will see you in a second in the extended, if not in other readings. Subscribe, press the bell button to receive notifications. Join the Existential Shift if you're new. Stay magic. Stay true. I love you.